Hello, everyone. Welcome to Map to Love with Katherine Nichole. This is going to be your Twin Flame Soulmate Divine Partner energy reading for this time period. We are in the energy of the full moon in Libra. This is the year 2020 of balance and stability coming into relationships. So, of course, the Tower moment, the storm, the things that are happening now to shake things up from the Virgo full moon, which was releasing, purging, healing, to the Libra full moon, things are coming into balance. That's what's happening. And if you have not listened to the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading that I posted yesterday, please do, because there's pretty incredible messages for the feminine and masculine, what's really going on, incredible number synchronicities, and a clue in of what's coming together in the sacred union. So it's really beautiful. And I feel like right now, especially, they're tying into one another a lot because unions are being realized and resurgences of the unions people are already in during this time period of, being a little more isolated and together. It's either going to pull you together, strengthen your bond, or push you apart into new where you're really supposed to be. Okay. For the feminine in this situation, in this union, always take what resonates with you and leave the rest. But the feminine in this situation, the main energy is nothing. Okay, this card can be confusing, so I'm going to explain it a couple different ways, and it's up to you to take it as it resonates in your life. Nothing will come of this situation. Nothing will come of the situation that you've been going round and round and round and round, and nothing's changing. Nothing's going to come of that. Nothing's going to change. That person, those people, they're not ready. It's okay. You can let go. So this is you letting go of the associations. And if you listen to that reading I posted yesterday, it'll make sense. But leaving the past behind, nothing will come. Also, what this means is Spirit is saying, don't worry about it. Just let go. Just be you. Dance the sacred dance. Move forward on your journey because you have nothing to worry about. So you could kind of take it both ways, to be honest. Like, that's what I would. For the masculine in this Twin Flame Soulmate Divine Partnership, a personal issue is reaching resolution. Full moon in Cancer. So that's all about home and family. If there is a dynamic that has been shaken up and breaking up, that's going to be reaching resolution, balance, and agreement, communication. See, this is communication. This can also be them expanding enough, breaking out of old paradigms to finally communicate with the sacred feminine. But it's reaching resolution, and we're going to get some, and then the bottom of the deck for the energy between is surrender to the divine. So in this full moons are a beautiful opportunity to release. Let go of what is not serving you. Reach out to a healer. Reach out to me. I can help you with that. But surrendering, letting go, finding the peace and balance within, but surrender to divine timing. The universe has your back on this. Believe you me. The universe, God, your angels, guides, your loved ones, they all want sacred unions to come together because it's really important for humanity. So it's happening. Surrender to the timing. And this is the universe saying, stop worrying about it. Nothing is going to come out of you worrying. You worrying is a waste of time. That's what the universe, I always say that. Worry is a waste of time. Emotions may be running a little higher during this purge and release because think about it. When you're getting ready for something huge to happen and huge shifts are happening and all these things are happening, and then you come into this place where you're like, holy crap, I can't believe it's happening. When you listen to the end of that other reading, it's kind of funny, the card that comes out at the very end, but it's like the feminine going, whoa. And the masculine's like, I'm here. And the feminine's like, oh my God, I can't even believe it. So it's just surrender. The divine has a beautiful plan for you. So if something or someone didn't work out, it was for a reason because you're meant for something better. And to me, that's that blue moon energy. Once in a blue moon, it's really seriously, it's working out. So supporting energy for the feminine in this situation. Creation. Look at that. Co-creating with spirit. Look at that card. Creating life, the Empress, writing out a plan. Perhaps you're building a house or you're building something. It looks like paperwork and plans, and you're co-creating with the universe. What do you want next? Creation, yes. Will. 13 is death and rebirth. Knowing, you're realizing, feminines, like everyone has free will. And look at this. It's all about the cycles. You see all the moon cycles around this card. It's all about cycles. So old cycles are ending. Karmic cycles are ending for this rebirth. And it's the divine will. It's the divine's will to make it happen. That you've gone around and around with certain cycles, and it's time to end for this new one, for this rebirth. It will happen is what I just heard. It will happen. Nothing will come of old situations and old ways of thinking and old ways of doing things. That's why things are happening in the world as they are. So when we surrender to the cycles of life, when we surrender to the fact that everybody has free will, but also know that the will of the Creator is working with you to move you forward out of old paradigms into new life, you just believe it, trust it. Focus. Look at that. Look at 13 to the 14. And look at this. 9, 10, 11, 12. You can't make this up. 12, 13, 14. Wow. 3, 4, 5. Expansion, stability, death, rebirth, changes. Expect the unexpected once in a blue moon. Wow, you guys. And it's a blue butterfly. Oh, and there's a blue dress here. So there's communication coming in and transformation. I mean, wow. Focus on yourself, feminines. Focus on you. Focus on rebirthing you. This is a transformation of the way that you thought about things. Third eye awakening. Rebirth into who you really are and how powerful you are. When you balance your head space with your emotions, this water energy, your heart space, ooh, beautiful things happen. It's time to breathe again. Breathe in that new light. New life. Focus on the light. But you're on the right path. Do you see that? You can't make that up. The number sequencing and the masculine and these cards are just falling right out of the deck. Changes. Trusting. Egg moon. Birthing into new life. Do you see that? Ready to birth into this new life. Surrendering. Reaching resolution. Expect the unexpected, you guys. Trust. Trust in the divine. Trust in divine timing. Wow. They're assessing. Yeah, they're observing. They're assessing the situation, seeing things from Spirit's point of view, rising above the drama, the BS, trusting it, wanting resolution, wanting peace, wanting balance, looking towards the future instead of being stuck in the past. Expansion, growth. Balance, Libra full moon, balance, stability. 19 is ending cycles. 10. Now, when you listen to the other messages and you see the number sequences on the masculine side and the number sequences on the feminine, and then we come to the 10 on the masculine, that's progress. That's trusting their inner guidance, coming out of the illusions and confusion. See the cycles again. Cycles. It's all about the cycles, you guys. Balance is coming in. Certain cycles have to happen. We have to learn certain lessons. Some things are not worth putting our energy into, and that's what people are realizing. But it's the cycles of life. It's the cycle of this union. It's coming into balance. You see? Cycles. Cycles. And at the bottom of the deck, wow. Wow. So they said take 3 because 3 came out on each, right? Oh, and right under that, I have to tell you, is abundance. So right under the cards I'm taking out is abundance is coming. Abundance. Just know that. Know that. It's time for this. It's at 38, which is new beginnings. It's time. But what's going on within the union as you surrender? What you're surrendering are fears. That's what's happening. Surrender your fears. Look at this. Look at this, you guys. Look. The egg. Surrender your fears. That's how you release yourself. Surrender. Fear is a false reality. Surrender. Surrender to the divine. Love is the answer. Release yourself from self-imposed limitations. Face those fears. Overcome the anxiety. That's what's happening. Because there's a hunger for more. There's a hunger. Oh my God, you guys. You can't make this up. You got to listen to the other reading and then look, when you listen to that other reading and you look at the energy that's in the middle. 1111. Twin flame divine sacred union. Oh my Lord, have mercy on us all. This is so beautiful. I love you. I love you, Spirit. This is happening. There is balance being restored. There are divine sacred unions coming together because it's time. And the divine knows it. The divine's working with you on it. I promise you, letting go of the old, howling at the moon, a hunger for more, a hunger for my true divine partner, a hunger for that connection that I know is out there. I want you, and wolves mate for life. So this is like being independent and free and going after your new beginnings, releasing yourself, and you're moving into sacred union. That's what I'm feeling. Mastership, 33, blossoming. Come on, I have to pull it out now. Blossoming abundance. That's what was underlying the deck. Blossoming abundance. Blooming into who you really are meant to be. Blossoming into the master that you are. And coming together in this sacred union. Wow. Making it real in the physical, because this is very earthy energy, right? Look at that. That's what's happening in this union. New beginnings. Another 11. 11, 11, 11 masters. 6, peace and harmony coming in. So believe it and know it, that this is what it's meant to be. This is the life you're meant to live. You're feeling that very sexual, sacred energy flowing between the two of you. I mean, that's definitely Kundalini awakening. That is abundance. That is growth. That is expansion. That creative energy that moves through you and connects you with your sacred lover is incredible. But it's time for new beginnings. You're right on path for it. And the masculine moving from the 9 to the 10, that's a beautiful thing. Okay, what is really these fears? Let's get on these fears here. What's finally being released from the feminine and healed? What's finally being brought to the light feminine for you in this situation? The Ace of Wands, taking those new beginnings instead of ignoring them, instead of being blinded to them, instead of, focusing on things that aren't important. Finally, you're taking the opportunity. That's what's being healed. You're taking these new beginnings. You're tapping into the creative part of you, the spiritual part of you, the higher part of you, that expansion, that growth, creating life. It's a beautiful, productive, fertile time for you, feminine. Creation. You're creating. We'll bring them both down then. And the King of Swords. So finding that balance with your head and your heart space, finally being able to communicate clearly in a more balanced instead of overly emotional, or the opposite, being cold and turned off. It's finding that balance and releasing the fears of communication. Communicating with your masculine. That's what I feel is happening. Possibly been in fear of it, like not sure what they're going to say, not sure if they're ever going to come forward, not sure what's going to happen in this union, but not being afraid of it anymore, feeling very balanced and ready, right? And focused, and just that balance, balancing the masculine energies within you, finally, divine feminines, and allowing that masculine energy to be soothed and healed, but being open and receptive in your feminine energy. Look at that, High Priestess, yeah. This is you leveling up to divine feminine high priestess status. That's what's being transformed. Is all of this contrast, all of this challenges, all these things you've been through. It's like you're licking all the lessons. You're absorbing them into your form. You're rising up out of the ashes, out of the darkness into the light, realizing how powerful you are, trusting your intuition. I mean, it's wow, what a magnificent transformation, feminines. Oh, wow. Talk about sacred love, 1111, divine sacred union with your true divine lover. Yeah, that's what you're transforming, is the way that you looked at love, the way that you thought about unions, the way that you behaved in unions. Instead of just going for that chemical attraction, it's more than that. It's sharing ancient knowledge, lifetime after lifetime. You've been together with this person, and now you're coming together in this life to bring everything that you've known, everything that you've learned from every lifetime, integrating that into you and moving forward together. Holy wow. Coming out of suspension, That's what's being healed and transformed. You've been kind of falling down that rabbit hole. Everything in the world kind of chaotic, and the tower moments, the storms, like blowing through them, right? Getting caught up in the drama. So what I feel like is transforming for the feminines and finally being brought to the light and healed is seeing things from a different perspective and coming out of this energy, coming out and taking this ace and taking action forward in your life, balanced, truthful, living your life intuitively, trusting yourself, trusting that this sacred union that you feel is real, and that in making the decision to go towards that and come out of the suspension. For the masculine, what's being healed and transformed for the masculine? What's finally being brought to light? We have the Three of Wands, so overcoming third-party situations, just these friendships and business partnerships and lovers that really just weren't serving them or taking them down another path, transforming, connecting to the spiritual part of them, expanding and growing finally. Yeah, what's being transformed is ending those cycles. Yeah, like I said, thank you, congratulations, masculines. They are finally ending cycles. That's what's being healed. That's what's manifesting. Ending these third-party situations, ending karmic cycles, ending things in their life that are toxic. Balance being restored. Six of Cups. The past. Healing the past. Seeing the past from a different perspective. Childhood from a different perspective. Healing from childhood wounds. Thinking about their true soulmate. The person that they really want to be with. Someone that they thought that was their soulmate and their life partner is ending, and they're moving towards this unconditional love. First loving themselves, healing, inner child work, inner child healing, but also really thinking about their soulmate, the person that they're this sacred love. That's what's being transformed, is the way that they look at love, understanding sacred love, observing things, asking the questions, expanding, like, what is love really? Because I think that I've been confused. I don't think I really know. And I don't think they have known. And that's what you're showing them, feminines, is what real, true, unconditional love is. The sun. Awesome. Happiness, joy, abundance, peace, contentment, feeling good in their own divine masculine sun energy, feeling good, balanced with the feminine within, balanced with the masculine, healing. There's a lot of healing and clarity. The sun is clarity. Clarity on their sacred lover. Clarity on their life. What needs to change? What do they need to change? Making the decision. Two of Wands. Choices. Decisions. And one card fell, so let me see what that is, because I feel like that's the decision. Oh, yeah. Oh, they are manifesting and deciding. What's being healed is they're finally making decisions to come out of this anxiety, out of this toxicity, out of this Eight of Swords always being in their head, these cycles that just keep repeating themselves because they weren't really looking at it before. They were allowing themselves to be clouded in the illusions, fears, a lot of fears popping up for a lot of the collective to finally overcome the fears and realize that there's abundance in these lessons that you're learning from the fears. There's really nothing to be afraid of. It's just a false reality. It's an illusion. So the masculines are coming out of that illusion, finally taking charge of their life, and they're taking charge of their thoughts, realizing how powerful it is, because when you're in this negative space, this lower vibration space, that's what you see in your outer world. So they don't want that anymore. So they're focusing on getting the clarity so they can make the best decisions, and they're going after the unconditional love. They want that. That's what they want. So that's what's being healed and transformed, finally being brought to the light so it can finally be dealt with. The masculine has been indecisive. And you know what? The feminine in her own way has too. Both finally deciding to go after the sacred love, the unconditional love, the soulmate bond, the happiness, the joy. See, the sun is abundance. That's what's happening. Blossoming abundance in this union. What is showing up in the outer world? What's manifesting for the feminine? Mastership, a leader, a wise, sage leader. Look at that wolf howling at the moon. How this wolf energy right here, this lone wolf, look. Like, yeah, I have a hunger for more. I have a hunger to show people the way. I have a hunger to be the leader, the healer that I am, and really, move towards my destiny. Very wise. So what's manifesting for the feminine is really trusting your own inner wisdom, and your hunger for more is leading you to your destiny. What about intuition? Look at that. We get the high priestess and intuition. Feminines, your intuition is on freaking point. Things are being activated within you. You're seeing things so clearly now that you could not even believe it. You're leveling up to mastership. Trust your intuition. Can I just say that again? Trust your intuition. We get an owl here and an owl here. We got the black cat magic. We have the wolf. So if you start seeing those animals, hearing about them, reading about them, pictures of them, whatever, a spider, you're on the right path towards your destiny. Spirit is co-creating with you, weaving this web, leading you to your destiny. Trust yourself. There may be a wise sage. You may be reaching out to someone for direction, for counseling, for a tarot card reading, whatever it is, but trust your intuition. Look at that. Manifesting yin and yang. Balance within your own self, your masculine and feminine energies, your head and your heart, balancing it all. This union, balance, that's what's manifesting. By you balancing yourself and trusting your intuition, you know who your masculine is, you know that he's coming or she's coming. Look at this, 4 of Cups, finally coming out of the discontent and boredom. Okay, sometimes, it's hard to be trapped and be alone and maybe in your own space, but the great thing about it is, when you take the time to go within, look, you're balancing the spirituality, spirit eye, your spirit eye with the material world, your human eye. And you're taking the opportunity from the universe. The 4 of Cups, there's always an Ace of Cups there. Instead of looking down, you're finally looking up. Feminines, congratulations, taking that Ace of Cups. I'm going to fill my own damn cup. I'm being cleansed and refreshed in the light, finding my peace and balance in this full moon, releasing what's necessary, co-creating with spirit, taking this opportunity for new life. And I feel like coming out of the suspension. That's been the suspension. I know what my truth is now. I'm going towards love of a lifetime, loving my life, being comfortable with my own self, trusting my intuition. That's key. For the masculine, what's manifesting for the masculine? Look at that. Balanced decision. Look, the scales. Can you see that? There's scales. Balancing the shadows and the light. Balancing the masculine and feminine. Same as you. But finally making a decision. Choices. I'm ready. What's manifesting for the masculine is being at peace with the decisions they're making. See that? 10 of Wands, I'm dropping the burdens. I'm finding my balance. I'm healing. I'm ready to take flight. I'm on fire for this new life. I'm being activated, leveling up. I'm coming into my own, finding my confidence and strength to end these cycles and make this decision. Look at that. Wow. Incredible, powerful energy. Look at, out of this whole deck, and these 8 cards that are coming out, look at that. Balancing their head and their heart, same as the feminine. Realizing, thank you, Lord, finally realizing that their emotions are a part of them and they're a very important part of them. Finally connecting to their heart space, allowing themselves to heal and come into this balance of their head and their heart. Oh. And the hero. I'm going to be my own hero finally. I'm taking charge. This is the Emperor energy, the King of Wands. I'm going to take charge of my life. I'm passionate. I'm feeling very fiery. I'm the hero of my own life. I'm finally taking charge and dropping the burdens, realizing that I have the power to do that. And look, bear spirit with them, like really focused, determined, very protective. They're a hero. They're a protector. They're ready to help humanity, like really stepping into their purpose. Wow, because that is a hero, right? Helping humanity. The wise sage and the hero coming together. Wow. 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 Yeah. The bottom of the deck is letting go finally of the anxiety. What's transforming is this union is you're transforming into the light. You're letting go of the anxiety, surrendering, finding your independence. Because look at this, then there's the Nine of Pentacles. So finding your independence in your thoughts, letting go, finding that balance. And look at the cup, like I'm offering this. Like I feel independent, I feel free, and now I can finally offer this abundance to this union. Collaborating, coming together. This is the ship coming in. It kind of looks like the Fool too, like ready to go on the Fool's journey. Here, I have this cup to offer. I'm making this offer. I'm ready. I'm healed. I'm purified in the light and ready to take the leap of faith. That's what I'm feeling. And since there were 4 cards and 4 cards, the next card is self. So the key is finding your freedom, being good with yourself, being good alone. And then it comes together. Do you see that? Healing yourself. Healing your mind, healing your heart, healing your body, healing your soul. Peace and serenity coming into this union for this opportunity for new beginnings. A lot of abundance, 2 very independent, balanced, stable energies coming together for this union that have found themselves, that have a good sense of self. See that? Confident, masculine, gain his confidence. The feminine, like I'm ready. Beautiful third eye awakening, cleansed and refreshed, and they know themselves. You both know yourselves. You know who you are. And that's really important in a union, to be confident in that. Ooh. It's time to release. Get it all out in this full moon for these new beginnings. What's being activated within this union? Ooh, holy crap, they both came out. Wow. Look at this. They're like falling into my lap. Crown, portal, and exploration. Divinity, unity. No more separation, right? Because we're never separated. We're never separated. Divine, sacred union is always. Trusting that. Surrendering to the divine. Trusting your guidance. You are manifesting abundance. You're manifesting this union. Blessings are coming in. Peace and harmony. 6s. Exploration, boldness, the unknown. You have limitless potential, limitless ideas, infinite intelligence working with you. It's time to walk boldly into the unknown. Taking that leap of faith. It's, wow. The bottom of the deck, you guys look, the underlying energies you can see is destiny. Divine purpose, passion, being of service, humanitarian, working together. I already felt that energy, a good sense of self, knowing that this is part of your destiny. All these things that are happening. And third eye portal and emotional freedom. And then the solar plexus standing in your power. That's what's coming. That's what's manifesting. Look at all these portals that are open. You have an incredible spiritual connection to your divine lover, to your twin flame. You are connecting with one another in other dimensions, in your meditations, in your dreams. You're speaking telepathically, and you're moving towards emotional freedom. That's what's manifesting, is being emotionally free. Free to be yourself. Free to speak about your emotions. Being receptive of other people's emotions and feelings. Vulnerability, flowing, and rebalancing. You see that? Libra full moon, rebalancing, expansion, and growth and celebration. Need I say more? And then this is a 12, 39 popped up again. May mean something to someone, but 12 is a 3. That's expansion, growth. That's what's happening. Expansion, growth, freedom, freedom. So that's what's being activated. Is emotional freedom, exploring the world together, exploring your spirituality, like all these beautiful portals. This is your destiny. Any other messages here for this union at this time? Possible manifestations, things to look out for. We got the Queen of Swords, so communication, grounded, stable communication, right? That's what grounded, stable communication, right? Here, let's put those up here so they seem different. Nine of Cups, emotional freedom. Again, emotional freedom, feeling good on your own, wish fulfillment. That's what's manifesting, is emotional freedom. Justice, wow. Cutting the cords of the past, healing from the past, balance coming in, Libra full moon, justice. It just is. It's time for these new beginnings. And look at this, the Three of Wands comes up again. It's time to collaborate in the material. It's going to be very abundant. This union is very abundant. Coming together is very abundant for both parties and the world. You see the ship coming in and how abundant, that's your blossoming abundance coming in. That's just reminding you that blossoming abundance and wish fulfillment, emotional freedom is part of your destiny. And at the bottom of the deck is the Chariot, so forward movement, okay? Forward movement. There's forward movement. Judgment. It's time to decide. Decisions. The universe says this door is open. This portal to new life and this union is open. It's time to decide. It's almost like I feel like the universe is like, it's time for this. So we're going to bring the justice in, however we have to do it. Because look at that. It's time to decide. So there is decision on forward movement. I mean, it's time. But it's up to you. You always have a choice. What makes you happy? Who makes you happy? It's a wonderful time to ask yourself these questions. What do I want? Where am I at? And this is balancing what you know spiritually and what you've learned in the material world and making that balanced decision, do you see? To collaborate, Two of Wands to Three of Wands, finally to collaborate. Final message from the native spirit is Spirit Keeper of the South. Let's see what that says. And I opened right to the page. I mean, wow, that doesn't usually happen. So this is very synchronistic. This is really important. You're on the right path. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Get out in nature. Spirit speaking. Abundance and prosperity in all forms. Expansion. Surging energy, activity, movement, rapid growth. Be open to receiving the bounty of the universe. This is a great time for medical procedures. Your energy will be at maximum. Or energetic. You can do energetic surgeries, energetic healing. I can provide that for you distantly. It's a beautiful thing. Your native spirit wants you to know, in the medicine wheel, the south is the direction that symbolizes the warmth of the noonday sun. Summertime, the full moon. Holy crap, you guys. Oh, and a time of rapid growth. Crops grow with vigor during the summer months. So there's something about from now until the summer. And I don't know if I said it in this reading. I think I said it in the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine reading. So that's just confirming that. And cycles. In the human cycle, it also represents the vitality of childhood, inner child healing. Wow. This is your time to shine. It's also a time of great bounty in all areas of your life. Open your arms to receive the gifts from the universe. If you live in the Southern Hemisphere and draw this card, the Spirit Keeper, the North instead for meanings are reversed. Okay, that doesn't apply. But it may be a special message right now for expansion and growth if you live in the Southern Hemisphere, for you right now. But for all of us, we're expanding and we're growing, and it's something about the summer months. The journey. Stand facing south during the midday. Close your eyes and feel the warmth of the sun opening your heart center. Absorb the sunlight as you sense yourself absorbing the abundance of the universe. Wow. Absorb the sunlight as you sense yourself absorbing the abundance of the universe. Wow. And what I'm feeling from the north and south is finding the balance of the shadow and light, the spirit and the physical, the masculine and feminine, like yin and yang balance. That's what I feel like is coming in from that message. But way to bring it all home, Spirit. I am in awe every day, and I'm so thankful for all of you being on this journey with me, because it is a thrill for me to share this information and to do these readings and to facilitate healings for others. I mean, really, truly, it is a blessing in my life. You all are a blessing. I'm sending you peace and harmony and healing. Please reach out to me for personal reading or healing. And by liking it, it helps circulate the videos and commenting everything. I just love it. And if for some reason I don't see a comment, it's not because I did, it's just because I'm not getting the notification. So I truly feel all your energy, and I love you all so very much.